Let it go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Rookie Showcase, where we'll get a chance to see the great young and up-and-coming talent in this year's draft. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr.
All the stars of the past March tournament on display here, and no doubt everyone on the floor will be looking to make an impact and turn some heads.
You know, all the focus won't be on the guards, as there are some very intriguing. Big men looking to up their draft stock.
Should be fun.
Look at the stars starting group. Alec Burks is out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Jordan Hamilton. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Brown in at the 5. And for the elites, Diaz in at point guard. He's out there with Klay Thompson. Enes Kanter is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patterson in at the power forward.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top prospects in one gym together to go head-to-head.
Yeah, fortunately, those days are in the past. And for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
A shot by Knight, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Diaz. Second shot opportunity. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to get a body on somebody every time down the floor.
Now, here is Knight. He's tightly guarded, and Williams backs in. Shoots over Patterson, buries it from 14 feet.
Well, Derek Williams' climb up the draft boards has been phenomenal. There was a time when I think he was an underrated prospect, very much so. Too much of a tweener.
The 3, good. He has 6.
He is not the guy you want to leave open behind the arc, guys. I mean, come on, you got to understand who you're defending.
Here is Knight. Leonard picks him up. A shot by Knight, no good.
And going back to Derek Williams, he's in the conversation right now for that first overall pick. He had a lot of doubters early on in his career at Arizona, but really improved and shot up the draft board. He's got a chance to be quite a player.
So timeout called here, the first for the Stars. Vesely's checked in for the Stars. Burdette comes in for Burks. Tipped away. Now Burdette. Picked up by Thompson. And Kanter over to help. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Stars. Here's the elites. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. 9 points in the game so far. From the arc. Just over 5 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Here's Knight. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Stars. The elites leading by 7. From deep. Can't get it to go. And here we go with Jan Vesely. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, one of the top draft prospects is Brandon Knight. We see in this game why he is that. He was a top 5 prospect coming out of high school, and his stock pretty similar going into the NBA draft.
And talking about Brandon Knight, I'll be surprised if he isn't in the top 5 or 6 in this draft. He's a player who can impact a game right away with his athleticism, great upside, and could be a guy who could man the point guard spot for an organization for the next 10 years or so.
No, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. Here's Williams. Feeds it to Fredette. Vesely with the ball. Here's Williams. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
His ticket to the NBA is his great scoring ability.
He's putting it on display, guys. Getting buckets right and left.
Fires from deep. And again, it's the elites with a three.
You know, I think he's opened some eyes with his performance out here.
Yeah, not one of the really big names here, but I think he's playing well.
Fredette kicks to Vesely. Leonard picks him up. He feeds it to Fredette. Releases. They get it again. Brown. And the layup falls.
Well, you've got to like the way he's been playing.
Well, that's right, Clark. Competing at both ends of the floor, and he's showing the scouts what he can do.
From past the arc. Rebound by Vesely. The Stars trail by 7. Takes it up. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Boy, you take a look.
Here's Fredette. Diaz in a 2-guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Patterson in at the center. That's the group on the floor for the elites.
And talking about Jimmer, I think there are concerns about whether he can play point guard. They're justifiable concerns, mainly because of his defense. But he may climb when teams see his shooting ability firsthand in workouts. I mean, this is a guy who can really put the ball in the basket.
And here's the Stars. They trail by 9 points. Here's Hamilton, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
First team. Defensive foul. Joe Patterson.
He's off on the first.
Shooting.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Irving. Back to Patterson. With the shot. Rebound the Stars.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make a team very happy.
Good vision he's showing. When the defense collapses, he's making the right decision.
Well, that awareness and understanding, that's something scouts and GMs love to see.
Here's Diaz. No good, unable to end this run.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Now, here is Fredette. Defense right on him. Hamilton up top. Six to shoot. He's picked up by Irving. Passes it to Fredette. It's a look. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Fredette. Knight's got 6.
And, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
Now, here is Fredette. He's got 11. And here is Knight. The Stars need to get off a shot. Fredette can't hit.
Had a good look at the rim, though. That was poor defense.
Pulls up. Shot is no good. Now the Stars take it the other way. Now Hamilton. Here's Fredette. The feed now to Knight. Over Irving. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 4 points this quarter.
You can say anything you want about this guy. He's played well in every area.
And you know what? That tells you what kind of game it's been for him. Well-rounded, highly productive in all areas.
Diaz. And he drops it in following the offensive rebound. The Stars trail by 7. Fredette. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That pass was right on the money. Set the play up perfectly.
Irving kicks to Patterson. Brown on him. Let's go. Patterson can't get it to go. And here we go with Brandon Knight. 8 points for him. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Knight's got 10 points in the game. And the Elites decide to take their first time out here. For the Star. Thompson, he's checked in for Vessel. Williams comes in for Hamilton. And it's Burks in for Knight. Irving kicks to Patterson. 17 points in the game. Fredette, the rebound. And here they come for the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Nothing fancy for him on that jam. Just a textbook flush.
Clarkey put it away without a moment's hesitation. Here's Diaz. The Elites again can't hit it.
You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard, and it'll pay off for them in the end.
Irving with it. 5 points in the game. And they get it.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Takes it up for the stuff.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill, impressive.
This one for 3. Williams pulls it in.
Rough go for him this quarter. He just has not been able to find the touch.
Murphy's Law on display. What can go wrong has gone wrong.
So tough for the defense to get out to the three-point line in transition.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Set it up.
Now, here is Fredette. He's got 16. Dishes it to Burks. Now the pass to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Off it.
Oh, he's killing me right now. Absolutely killing me. That's just ridiculous.
It is. You know, that's what basketball, Clark, is all about right there.
That's exactly why we love this game. The greatest athletes in the world.
Now, here is Fredette. He's guarded closely. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it. Thompson's got 8. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Here's Diaz. Connects from three-point range.
And when you look at Tristan Thompson, he's another player who's projected to go in the lottery somewhere around the 10th to 14th pick.
Thompson comes with the double team. Tipped. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Thompson.
Boy, that's a wonderful read and react play to pick that pass off. Well, I tell you what, he's so confident at the helm of an offense, isn't he?
Yeah, no surprise there, Clark. He's a gifted playmaker. And one more thing about Tristan Thompson, it's easy to see why scouts are so enamored with him, despite being a little undersized for a 4. He's got a great motor, nice strong base, good shot blocker, and kind of moves without the ball pretty well. I think he's got a good feel for this game.
4 on the shot clock.
So now that's twice we've seen the offense collapse. That's back-to-back empty trips because of turnover.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem because now all of a sudden you start turning the ball over, you lose all offensive rhythm and flow.
And here's Fredette. 16 points for him. And Williams backs in. Blocked. Now Fredette. Outside Williams. Burks kicks to Williams. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Leonard. Here comes Kyrie Irving. It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we'll be back in just a moment.
47.
History in the making, ain't you feeling it? Free flow, they say I'm...
And we now return to the Rookie Showcase. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
And still time for these youngsters to make their mark, Kevin.
Sometimes all it takes is one play or one sequence to illustrate a player's potential, and that's all it takes.
On the floor for the Stars, they've got Derek Williams. Alec Burks is out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Jordan Hamilton. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson with it. Here's Patterson. Over Knight. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Elites. Now, here is Knight. He's covered closely. Fires it up. Burks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Burks has got 6 points.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
22 points for him. Williams pulls it in.
You know, they've really had the upper hand in rebounding all game long. If the game stays this close, rebounding can play a big part in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a big advantage for them here, and they've certainly needed it.
Knight dishes to Hamilton.
Turnover. Home team ball.
The Elites trail by 5. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Diaz got him with the pump fake. Shabby move right there. He's got 24. Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. You got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
For the Stars, Vesely's checked in for Hamilton, and it's Fredette in for Burks. Knocks it loose. Now, here is Fredette. 16 points for him. Vesely passes to Fredette. Wide open shot is on the money. Fredette's got 18 points. And it's the Elites with the ball. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Kicks it to Cantor. Brown on him. Clock at 6. The Elites need to get off a shot. With the clock winding down, Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fredette gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's an 8-point Stars lead.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
And here is Knight. 10 points for him. Williams backs down. The dish to Knight from about 19 feet. Now Vesely. Up top, Brown. Vesely with the ball. Here's Fredette.
And, you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they've still got the lead here.
Well, eventually, guys, you know those mistakes will come back and haunt you, so they've got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Shot is off. The Elites go the other way with it. Now, here's Cantor. He's against Williams.
Great defensive work right there. The quick hands lead to the turnover.
Diaz, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. The Superstars control the tip. They need this one, and the jumper is on the mark. He's got 26.
And we touched on his draft stock earlier. It might be going up the way he's playing today.
I would agree with that. I mean, he's been something, hasn't he? Really competing well out there.
And here is Knight, and the miss.
He hasn't been one of their key guys tonight, but they are still winning despite his lack of production.
You know, Kevin, time here to take a look at Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State. I mean, it's an interesting skill set he brings to teams. Strong and a terrific rebound.
Here's Knight. The elites pull it in. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. 26 points for him. Here's the 3. Another shot, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It goes on Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah, don't give up anything for free. I like that.
At the line for the Ennis Kanter. 2 shots. Substitute.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Diaz. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 29 points. Clark brought up Leonard. Probably won't be taken in the top 6 or 7 picks, but Steve could make an appearance towards the end of the lineup.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I could even see him climbing up even higher because he's a guy who he's got a little Ron Artest in him, and I mean that in a good way in terms of the versatility defensively, the strength, the ability to rebound and kind of take over a game physically. So Kawhi Leonard, very interesting to a lot of teams. We'll see where he goes. He was climbing all over the defender on that one, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a pretty easy over-the-back call right there, partner.
And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Fredette. He's got 21. From about 19 feet, and there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Fredette. Fredette's got 3 assists now in this one. Here comes Irving. Beyond the arc, gets it to go. 32 points in the game. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Jimmer Fredette has been sensational.
Well, why eat it?
So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, our spark of the game in this one, the stretch by the Stars. They used their good first quarter shooting to catapult ahead, and with smart play and solid game management have been able to hold on to that lead since.
Terrific stuff, Doris. Thank you. That was quite a run they had, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kevin, scoring bursts like that often tell the story, really. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
And that's been the case today. I mean, that's what you'd have to point to, I think, is the defining moment in this ballgame.
Diaz, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Chris Singleton is out there with Ennis Kanter. And it's Patterson in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for the elites.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though.
Now, here is Fredette. He's guarded closely. Right side, Williams. He passes to Knight. Shot clock at 6. He's picked up by Irving. Goes up the baseline. Good on the jump shot. Knight! Here's Irving. And Patterson kicks to Singleton. They set the pick. The 3. And again, it's the elites with a 3.
Boy, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all are threes.
Yeah, the defense just looks uninterested right now. I mean, they're not making the effort to challenge these shots.
Kept alive.
Get outside, get outside.
Left side, Williams. Shoots over Singleton. Williams gets the bucket.
This is exactly what you'd expect from a player of his caliber.
Well, he's putting these scouts on notice. I mean, he's for real. There's no question about that.
Now Patterson. Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Banks it home. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He wasn't pleased at all with their perimeter defense, saying, listen, all the wide open threes they're getting are killing us. We need to have a lot more defensive activity away from the basket, guys.
Thank you, Doris. A nice shot by Knight.
No, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
And they're on the break. Here's Hamilton, puts up the baby hook, and the shot is good. And now just a 1-point Elite lead, and the Elites with the possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. The three is launched. Williams pulls it in. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot by Knight, no good. Now here's Patterson. Launches a 3, gets it to go. He has 40.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up 1, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
13 feet out. Burks can't get it to go. The Elites leading by 4. Here's Diaz. Leonard gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was climbing all over the defender on that one, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a pretty easy over-the-back call right there, partner.
And Williams backs in. Here's Knight. And once again off the mark by the Stars.
Shot seems to be a little awry today, just off a fraction. They've got to have him pick it up, though, and soon.
Releases from 15. The Stars with the rebound. Right up. Burks' shot is good. And the Elites call time here.
Well, as we try to project Jan Vesely in the draft, Clark, where do you think he'll end up?
And the Elites making a change here. Irving's checked in. And then for the Stars, Thompson comes in for Hamilton. And it's Fredette in for Burks. He dishes it to Leonard. Moving it around. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Stars. Fredette's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, I think top 10 is a safe bet. And in a draft that's left some NBA GMs a little underwhelmed, it seems as if a handful of these European players have decided that the time is right to make their move to the NBA.
Here's Diaz. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's good. And the Elites lead by 1. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Steve?
Yeah, that's right, guys. The lead has now changed hands 5 times.
Now, here is Fredette. With 1 on the clock. Thompson with the rebound. And it's the Elites with the ball. It's a one-point game. From downtown, there's the bucket. Good. Now it's a 4-point Elite lead.
And an easy look from outside. You can't give him that much time and space.
And that's been a theme here tonight, Clark. They're going to have to do a better job of closing out and getting a hand up on three-point shooting.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth. And Williams backs in. Here's Knight. Off target from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Whoa!
Yes, indeedy. Boy, I love that one. That's not just any plain dunk. That has some panache to it.
That's an energizer, guys. That is an energizer.
That is, and that will lift the whole team up.
And here's Fredette. And Williams backs in. Shot to stop the run. Thompson with the rebound.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Now Irving. Fredette picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Irving with it. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Irving. And the Elites call time here. They're ahead by 4. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Irving. They've got to push it. Doubled by Knight. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he can't convert on the second. That misses. And here we go with Jan Vesely. Oh, hammered! And he'll go to the line.
Yeah, plenty of contact there. Easy call.
Steve, when you miss a shot like that, you know he got hit on the way up.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Huge free throws right there to trim the lead. That was just what was needed.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Good foul there. They've got to lengthen this game and stop the clock here.
All you can really do here is hope they give you a chance to even it up.
Sinks the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off that time. Second free throw missing. Now a timeout called by the Stars. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Well, what they'd like to do is get a quick shot and then go for the foul.
And then they've got to hope, Steve, for some missed free throws as well.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .17 seconds left in the game. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. And he's unable to get the second one. And here we go with Brandon Knight. Diaz snatches it inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And here is Vesely, Fredette, and once again off the mark by the Stars. Heaves it up. Misses! So the Elites win it.
Well, it was a fun one, but
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm with the Bobcats, and we're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you tonight and want to ask you some questions to see how well you would fit in with us. Question number 1. I feel like we have our point guard of the future in DJ Augustin, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to DJ?
I think DJ's a good player, but I think I'm a much more complete player. If you draft me, you'll be moving your franchise forward a number of years. He still has good trade value, and I really think you'd be able to bring in another solid piece to build around if you draft me.
Next question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple of years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Yeah, but with a caveat. If the direction of the team keeps changing towards becoming a contending team, I'll be happy being a part of the rebuilding process. If I start to feel like decisions are being made because of money instead of talent, chances are I'm going to start becoming unhappy.
Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time.
Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 7th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm still so young. I haven't played a single minute in the NBA yet, so I don't feel that I can tell you with any certainty that I'm going to play my entire NBA career for one team. You heard?
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Easy. I'd draft myself top 3 without giving it a second thought. I may not look like it right now, but I guarantee you people will look back on this draft and ask themselves, what were all those teams thinking when they passed on this guy? Guarantee it, baby.
Thanks for your time. This gives us something to take back to the team. We'll see you on draft night.
Hello, I'm the head scout for the Golden State Warriors. I want you to know that we're strongly considering you based on your performance tonight with our first round pick, 11th overall. We'd like to get to know you a little better before committing to you. I'm sure you understand. We have a couple of questions, if you don't mind. We feel like we already have some great young guards on our roster in Monte Ellis and Stephen Curry. Where do you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
I imagine I'd be spending a couple seasons coming off the bench and learning as much as I can before assuming a starting role. I'm okay with that as long as your long-term goal for me is to take over the starting role at some point. I don't plan on spending my career as a backup.
Okay, last question. This team has a lot of momentum right now. We went through a rough stretch and had some recent draft picks that didn't work out. With guys like Monte, Stephen Curry, and David Lee, we really feel like we're on the up and up. We like what we've seen out of you, but how do you see yourself fitting in with the team?
I love the talent already on this team. I don't understand how they aren't winning 50 games a season, to be honest. I really think I can complement these players and take the team to the next level. This team's a dream fit for me, man.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. For the young men waiting to hear their names called this evening, this moment marks the realization of a lifelong dream. For the fans here and at home who enjoyed this past season and tonight get a glimpse at tomorrow's stars, I thank you for joining us. It's a moment of tremendous excitement as these young men prepare to join the ranks of the greatest basketball players in the world. So without further ado, let's get started. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Derek Williams from the University of Arizona. With the third pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Enes Kanter from Turkey. With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tristan Thompson from the University of Texas. With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jan Veselý from Czech Republic. With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Bismack Biyombo from Congo. With the eighth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Brandon Knight from the University of Kentucky. With the ninth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker from the University of Connecticut. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Jimmer Fredette from Brigham Young University. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select the point guard from Florida,